Today's video is part of a collaboration with the channel WiseHufflepuff from Norway. Vegard and I came up with this tag video for Harry Potter fans, and all of the questions have to do with the impact that Harry Potter has had on our lives. We also made a video called Hufflepuff Problems on his channel, so remember to stick around to the end of this video to check that out. Most of the other Harry Potter tag videos I've seen have very short answers, so I wanted this one to be a bit more in-depth. Because of that, I wrote these questions so that they would inspire storytelling. This tag video is partly inspired by the wonderful Bree Bishop, who quite a few years back made a video asking YouTube creators to talk about how Harry Potter has impacted our lives. You can check out the video response to that I made right here, and check the video description for links to Bree's videos on the topic. But the format for this tag video is a little bit different because I've actually written a bunch of questions for you guys to answer. So now I'm going to have my friend Vegard ask me these questions interview style. Here we go!
Has Harry Potter changed you as a person in any way? If so, how?
I'm definitely a pretty different person than I think I would have been if I'd never read Harry Potter. Harry Potter, I think, in many different ways has given me more confidence and made it easier for me to start conversations with new people. I was not a confident person when I started reading the Harry Potter books, but I think that my involvement with the Harry Potter fandom has really helped my self-esteem, helped make me more outgoing and more friendly. I've always been a very creative person, but I think that Harry Potter gave me the tools and the inspiration to create a lot of things that I don't think I ever would have tried if it hadn't been for those books.
Have you ever made a friend because of Harry Potter?
The short answer to this question is yes. The long answer is that Harry Potter is the first thing I've experienced that made me want to go online and look for other fans of those books, because there weren't really that many people around me in school that were enjoying them at the time that I started reading them. So I wanted to find people to talk to about those books, and that kind of opened an entire world for me. I started out making friends on Harry Potter forums and in role-playing and fanfiction communities, and once I started a band inspired by the Harry Potter books, I started going to a lot of meetups and concerts and events in person where I met all kinds of wonderful people from all over the world. Harry Potter has allowed me to meet so many great people. Probably most notably, I met my husband because of Harry Potter, but I also have some really close friends that I've known for about a decade now, and they are such an important part in my life. I can't picture my life without them, and I probably wouldn't have ever met any of them if it hadn't been for these books.
What is the most important thing you've learned from the Harry Potter books?
The theme in the Harry Potter books that always kind of comes back to me is love and how important love is. And not just romantic love, but the love that you have for your family and for your friends and for the people who mean the most to you. It really just all comes back to love in those books. And when I'm having a hard time or when I'm angry at someone, it really helps me to remember how important that is.
Which character inspires you the most? Why?
Luna Lovegood definitely inspires me the most. I love that she's not your average human. And I definitely relate to her quite a bit because I've never been the type of person to just follow the crowd and do what everybody else does. But the thing that makes us different is that when people bully Luna, when people steal her stuff and call her Loony Lovegood, she doesn't seem to mind. I don't know if it just doesn't bother her at all or if she just doesn't let it bother her, but I find that incredibly inspiring and I would love to be more like that. I do still tend to worry a little bit about what people think of me, but at the same time I don't want to change for anyone. I like who I am, so it helps me to remember that I'm not everyone's cup of tea and there's nothing wrong with that.
Have you ever created something inspired by the books?
This is one of my favorite things about the Harry Potter fandom. It is so creative and so inspiring, and there are so many people making such beautiful things because of these books. I've written so much music inspired by the Harry Potter books. I've made crafts inspired by the Harry Potter books, including these little radish earrings, which I actually made in a tutorial on this channel, and including a lot of the products that I've made for my Etsy shop. I've made lots of videos inspired by Harry Potter. I also love checking out things that other people have created inspired by the books, like fan art and fan fiction. There are just so many wonderful things on the internet and beyond that are inspired by the Harry Potter books, and I love that.
Name one cool thing you've done that would never have happened without Harry Potter.
Probably my favorite thing that I've gotten to do because of Harry Potter is the trip that I took to London, England in 2013. We went to LeakyCon London with a bunch of our friends and we got to do a bunch of Harry Potter sightseeing. We got to see the Warner Brothers studio tour and we got to go to the platform 9 3/4 at King's Cross Station. Ever since I was 11 years old and I started reading the Harry Potter books, I wanted to take a trip to London, and I am just so happy that I got to do it with a bunch of other Harry Potter fans who understand how much that meant to me. I also made a lot of videos while I was was on that trip, and I regularly go back and watch them just to relive it because it was one of the greatest things that I've ever gotten to do. So that's it for the Harry Potter Impact tag. I'm going to tag WiseHufflepuff, Christina Horner, Rosianna Hulse Rojas, Sammy G, and Karen Cabot. But if I didn't tag you and you want to answer these questions in a video or in the comments below, just go for it. You can find a list of the questions in the video description below. I'm really excited to hear your stories. And don't forget to check out the other half of this collab. Vegard and I made a video called Hufflepuff Problems over on his channel WiseHufflepuff. He makes great video blogs, comedy sketches, DIY videos, and they are all inspired by Harry Potter. Click over here to watch our other video or check the video description for a link. I hope that you are all having a lovely day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.